Hello friends. Today I'm excited to bring you a completely new topic, one that every single person needs to understand. Once you truly learn and apply these ideas, this will completely transform our life. Today's topic is all about mindset, specifically what's known as the poor mentality. Here's the interesting part. A poor mentality isn't found only among people who are financially poor. In fact, you might be surprised to learn who actually has this mindset, and you'll discover that if you watch this video till the very end. The purpose of making this video is simple. If you recognize any of these habits in yourself, I want you to follow the tips I share and start changing your mindset. This video is not meant to insult anyone or hurt anyone's feelings. Its only goal is to help you identify these habits, and if they apply to you, use the strategies to transform your mentality and move forward in life. Whether a person becomes successful or ends up failing depends largely on their habits and their way of thinking. That's why, if you truly want to succeed in life, this video is extremely important for you. In this video, I'm going to share powerful insights taken from two life-changing books. The first one is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and the second is The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. The very first thing people with a poor mentality tend to love is sports. Not playing it, but only watching it. They spend hours watching a single match. And when the match is over, they don't stop there. They continue watching post-match shows, where a few people sit around discussing what already happened in the game. After that ends, they move on to searching the internet, trying to learn about the players' private lives. But here's the reality. If you are not the owner of a team, and you are not directly involved in that sport, there is no real reason for you to be so obsessed with it. Most wealthy people never sit in front of the TV wasting hours watching sports. Now, don't get me wrong, playing sports is great. You should absolutely play sports. It's amazing for physical fitness and overall health, but wasting your valuable time just watching is extremely harmful to your growth. Poor-minded people even fight over teams. Some people go as far as arguing or fighting with friends and neighbors over a player. Meanwhile, that player is earning millions of dollars. And what are you getting in return? Nothing. Because for that player, this is business. So take a moment and really think about it. The second habit is television and social media. People with a poor mentality spend excessive time watching TV and scrolling through social media. They often have favorite TV shows and refuse to miss even a single episode. If you are someone who is deeply attached to TV series and feels like you must not miss any episode, then your chances of staying poor are extremely high, because watching TV series does not bring any positive change to your life. Instead, it slowly makes your mindset more negative. Over time, you begin to see the negative characters from TV shows reflected in your own family and the people around you, even when those people are not actually like that. Your mind starts thinking, this is exactly like that TV series. TV series don't just waste your time. They increase negativity, create misunderstandings, and even build unnecessary conflict. A wealthy-minded person doesn't dream of watching TV, they dream of being on TV. And this powerful way of thinking is what ultimately helps them become successful. The third habit is laziness. People with a poor mentality are generally more lazy than wealthy-minded people. They delay starting any real work until their education is completely finished. On the other hand, wealthy individuals start working at a very young age. Take Warren Buffett as an example. He started working when he was just 11 years old. You can read the biography of almost any successful and wealthy person, and you'll notice one common pattern. They began working before their school life was even over. People who start working early, while also learning how to save money and invest it, almost never remain poor in their youth or later in life. But if you keep waking up late, watching TV, and wasting your valuable time here and there, then by the time you finally realize that you need to do something with your life, it will already be too late. You won't have the same energy you once had. The fourth habit is blaming others. People with a poor mentality always shift their failures onto someone else. They constantly see themselves as innocent and helpless. Whenever something goes wrong in their life, they start blaming others. For example, they say, I couldn't succeed in business because of competition. I failed because my teacher wasn't good. You passed the exam because the teacher is his relative. On the other hand, wealthy-minded people take responsibility for their failures. They analyze what went wrong and identify their mistakes so they don't repeat the same errors in the future. When poor-minded people fail at something, they usually give up and never try again. But wealthy-minded people try again and again and again. They keep trying until they succeed. The fifth habit is envy. People with a poor mentality are always jealous of rich and successful people. When a nice car passes by, they say, "He bought that car with illegal money." When they see a big house, they say, "That house was built with his in-laws' money." But think about it for a moment. No matter whose money it was built with, how does that affect you? People with a wealthy mentality don't criticize success. They appreciate it. Even if someone is financially poor but has a rich mindset, when they see a luxury car, they say, "Wow, that's an amazing car. One day I'll buy one too." And when they see a beautiful house, they think the same way. The sixth habit is showing off. Now you might be thinking, showing off? Isn't that something rich people do? Absolutely not. You've probably seen it yourself. Someone earns only $20,000 in salary, but uses a mobile phone worth $50,000. How do they afford it? They take a loan. But why? To show off. And who are they showing off to? Not the rich, but other poor people around them. People with a poor mentality always want to appear richer than anyone around them. Some even get praised by other poor folks. "Wow, that's an amazing phone." So, to show off, they go beyond their budget, buying expensive phones, costly clothes, and brand name shoes. And it doesn't stop there. Poor-minded people often take loans to buy things like ACs, big TVs, or even cars. If a relative buys a car, a poor-minded person feels inferior. So they'll find a way to take a loan and buy one too, struggling to repay it from their salary. And when their office finds out about the big loan, they think, "I better squeeze as much work as possible from this job because I can't risk losing it." This is exactly where they get stuck. Wealthy-minded people, on the other hand, don't do these things impulsively. When they buy, it comes from their business accounts and is carefully planned. Even if they take a loan, it's to buy assets, things that generate more money in the future. They know that every dollar they invest will return much more than what they spent. The seventh habit is worrying about what others think. People with a poor mentality are always concerned about others' opinions. They feel their social status is low and that they don't get the respect they deserve. A poor person might go into debt to throw a big wedding celebration. They spend all their savings on a single event, just so people won't think he only has one child and the wedding was so simple. Poor-minded people believe that material things increase their respect. That's why they buy expensive items, to show off and maintain their image in front of others. Wealthy-minded people, however, don't care what others think. They never judge a job or task as big or small. They focus on honest thinking and earning money the right way. In short, they don't ask themselves, "What will people say if I do this?" By now, you probably understand the kind of poor-minded people I'm talking about. They aren't poor because of money. They're poor because of their mindset. If you know someone with this kind of mentality, make sure to share this video with them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and leave your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today. Stay healthy, stay strong, and as always, thanks for watching.